scary, seems crazy, graveyard theory. My ghost trying to approach me and got Larry. Ask him a question.
Alright, I feel like this is gonna be an off episode, but screw it. Digimon Go. Ghost game number 21? Yeah, 21. I was gonna say 25. That's not right at all. So, hey, Arcamon's back.
Yeah, they brought back her human form.
Yeah.
Everything.
Honestly, like, I don't know if they're gonna bring back Maimon's human form, but I'm at least glad we got this design back, you know? Like, honestly, it just, you know, it's just a good look, and it just kind of makes sense, you know? I'm glad it's, like, more incorporated into the lore of the character now.
Yeah. They made her, prettier, too.
Yeah, I guess they did, huh?
Like, yeah, the design looks prettied up to me, I think.
Yeah. Like, it probably helps a lot that she's not constantly, like, you know, like, getting angry and, like, screaming at everyone around her.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, looks good. So yeah, This episode... Oh boy, this episode. So Arcaemon just shows up. And she's like, hey, hero. Like, just literally just walks up to his house. She's like, hey, hero, you like bugs, right? Hey, we should go check out the insect display at the museum. And he just looks at her and he's like, oh, yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I enjoy a bug or two.
Yeah, hey, bugs are cool. We should go check out this bug display. Okay, that sounds nice. Alright, let's go today. What?
I like the idea that, like, because she is bug, her entire plan has to be bug-themed. Gotta make sure it's, like, ironic enough when he learns the truth. She's like, yeah, we should just go today, like, right now. And also, you should bring both of your friends and their, like, partners and stuff. And he's like, they're what? And she's like, don't worry, just bring your friends.
Right, she's also like, oh yeah, by the way, I know about Gamamon and everything.
Yeah.
Because his mother told her.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would she know that? Why would she know about Gamamon?
Yeah, like, it's implied that, like, Arcaemon's, like, impersonating another, like, person who is supposed to come over or something, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, she claims to be a co-worker of Hero's mother.
Yeah, who just is just really into bugs for some reason. And she's very determined, and she's like, hey, call up your friends right now and have a full, like, conversation on the phone with them to tell them that you really want them to come to the bug display, and I will wait here for your friends to arrive so we can go see Bug.
Yeah, so these kids... I think I praised how smart they were earlier in the series. Some stupid kids.
Oh yeah, these kids have, like, no stranger danger sense whatsoever. This is the sketchiest it has ever been.
What also bugs me is, like,
bugs.
What also bugs me is that, like, none of the kids' Digimon are like nothing about Arcanemon, like, stands out to them. Like,
she
nothing
does
about
not give them bad vibes.
Yeah, like, nothing. Like, I don't know. I feel like a Digimon should be able to kind of sense other Digimon.
Yeah, that does make kind of, like, sense, you know.
I don't know.
Like, every time
weird.
Gamamon walks up to a Digimon, he's literally like, oh, I feel the bad vibes, I'm gonna make you go kaboom. And he walks up to Arcaemon, and there's just nothing.
You're not suspicious?
Oh, yeah. No, it's just a friend of your mom from the office who wants all three of you to hop into her, like, I don't know if we see the car or not. I'm assuming it's like a white van. I'm just gonna go on like a limb here.
No, it's the car that it's the car that she and Mummy want to drive around in 02.
You know what? That's actually pretty fair. I'll accept that.
It's like a Jeep or something.
Yeah, again, like my little like spider buggy. Don't mind the guy in the back who looks like an evil Gundam pilot.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like Angoramon, like he seems like the smartest of the group,
Yeah,
or like the most aware.
I should point out all of this just kind of happens very immediately and pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
we're overanalyzing it, but it's like in the show it's like, oh, alright, sure, we'll go with you in there at the place.
Oh, we skipped the most we skipped what's easily the most graphic scene out of every episode of this series.
Oh yeah.
Maybe out of every Digimon series ever.
Yeah.
So you don't see it, but audio is a powerful thing.
Oh yeah, it sure is.
Arukenimon straight up eats the heads of two like people.
Yeah.
Like bites them right off.
Oh yeah, just straight up iZombie style.
Yeah. Yeah, our Kinimon's thing is that she wants to eat brains because that's how you get smarter.
Yeah, presumably. Like,
Yeah.
she is a Digimon, so who am I to question her methods?
Yeah.
And I've never eaten a brain. I can neither confirm or deny. And makes enough sense.
Yeah, hey, we can't prove it doesn't work for her.
Yeah, but maybe if you eat the head of Walt Disney, you'll just, gain all the director knowledge.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty gruesome.
Yeah. Audio is a powerful thing indeed. Holy crap.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah. Our Kinimon's just like, alright, let's go check out these bugs in this abandoned mall or whatever. And the character's like, wait, was this place abandoned? And she's like, oh, I rented the whole place out.
I kind of wish that they're like, oh hey, but where are the bugs? And then she transformed. Hey, sup, Baron?
It starts getting really, like, it was stupid enough that they got in the car with her and, like, went out to this place. But, like, they're in the elevator and, like, she's, like, things are getting progressively creepier as the characters are like, wait, this building's abandoned. Then she comes up with, like, flimsy reasons for why it's here.
This is more hardcore than O2 was, for sure.
Yeah. And then the elevator door opens to a pitch black room with obviously nothing in it.
Yeah, it's literally like the basement to an unfinished apartment building or some crap, like a friggin' office complex.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, it's just a little further in. It's like, oh my god.
Come on, kids, don't you want to see some cool spiders?
Yeah, come check out the bugs.
At what point in this scenario do you just stop and you're like, is there just a bug nest in this abandoned building you're trying to show us?
It's so absurd. Like, she steps out of the elevator and I'm like, all right, now's the part where you close the door and you ride back up or down or whichever way. It's like, you leave now.
Yeah, this is the part where you just hit the up button and you just wait. But yeah, they go down and oh no, surprise, Arcanemon's a bug.
Surprise, she's evil.
She's such an evil bug lady. Honestly, I really do like the direction in this episode. I should probably point out, like,
I like the whole thing with her transforming is like really like she's like making weird creepy noises and stuff.
yeah, you see the shadow of like the leg like ripping out of like the side of her body, and there's weird sounds and stuff coming from it, you know.
Yeah, I don't think we actually see like the actual act of her transformation, but we hear it.
Yeah, we hear it and we see the shadow, and that's enough.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, all right.
Yeah, and there's like, all right, well, now we'll have to deal with her, and then they're just surrounded by Dokugamon.
Yeah.
It's like, because of course they are.
So, I forget if, like, too, if Arcanemon ever used Dokugamon. She probably did once or whatever. But yeah, no, this makes way too much sense.
She lured them into like a house full of like insect Digimon. I don't remember if Dokugamon was there though.
I don't think he was there, but I do remember the like Giga's house. Yeah, man, that's such a good set piece.
It's the big bug house.
Yeah, I feel like I don't remember a lot of cool like locations though too, but that was a real fun one. Just the giant house full of like giant bug Digimon that look normal sized in comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. So yeah, here's the big like plot for the episode. Friggin' hey, there's a million spiders around. Don't die, I guess. And she just splits them all up, and she's like, tracking them on like security cameras and stuff, and watching them try to like figure out her traps, and she's like the entire time Arcanemon's just at this like web with a bunch of like computer screens hooked up to it, and she's just gushing over those child brains, and she's like, oh, I'm so like into this, I want to eat them so bad.
Yeah. So how in the world, like, I know that like Digimon are getting sent here through like a portal or whatever. Did it really pull in all of these Dokugamon?
Maybe. I would not be surprised if, like, I don't know, Arcanemon could, like, lay eggs or something.
I mean, probably.
I don't know how Digi-Eggs work in this continuity, but, like, that seems possible. Maybe she can, like, just sort of make eggs or something, and they just hatch into things she, like, evolves up,
Yeah. Because actually, yeah, now that you say it, the whole Digi-Egg thing works on like a reincarnation thing, so that doesn't actually make any sense.
It really doesn't, but I don't know, that's the best I've got. Well, she did cross unusual bugs, and she did deliver. I guess you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not the problem here.
I'm on Baron's side, actually. I see no problem. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta pay the price of admission. In this case, it's your brain. No one ever said how much it would cost.
What's here? Okay. So yeah, they're running away from the Dokugamon, and they're actually fighting them off because I had to look it up. But yeah, Dokugamon's just champion level. So
yeah, Arcanemon is ultimate though.
Yeah, but it tracks that they're able to beat Dokugamon.
Yeah, like as far as I'm aware, they're usually like pretty weak champions too. Honestly, like they don't usually seem to be like that huge of a deal. It's just like numbers and everything.
Yeah, bug type enemies aren't usually known for being the strongest type.
Yeah. I don't know how Grandis Kawaguan's handled, but I guess we'll get there when we get there. I know he's in something. I think it's like fusions or some crap, but I haven't seen that episode yet. I just saw like a still. But yeah, friggin' bugs everywhere. Holy crap, there's so many spiders. Oh my god, they keep coming. Oh no.
There's so many Dokugumon. They're just all over the place. Kyo and Jellymon duck into a room to try to escape, and there's another one on the other side.
I do like there's a little bit with Kyo where he's like, yo, he's freaking out and trying to find a way around this, and he like has this neat idea of like, alright, let's like just shift things to the digital world first of all, so we don't actually destroy anything. And then, like, while we're in the weird half-digital world version of this building or bar that they go into all the time, there's like, okay, yeah, destroy, like, the ceiling of the place to, like, take out the security camera. Because, it's connected to all these webs, so if you try to shock it normally, it, like, conducts the electricity.
Yeah.
So it's like, alright, yeah, just break the ceiling to down the cameras, and yeah, it works. Unfortunately, that makes it very easy to predict where they're going to go, because they destroy all the cameras on the way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Kyo doesn't think to maybe destroy some cameras off to the side to give off a false trail or something.
Yeah, good idea, not the best execution.
Yeah, he tried.
Yeah, it was a smart plan, just Arcanemon's a little smarter.
Yeah.
From all those scientist brains she ate. Holy crap, just the premise of this episode.
Yeah. We finally get a scene of Simba and Goramon doing physical attacks.
Yeah, I wanted to, like, mention that. Yeah, like, Goramon's evolution finally kicks something, and it's really cool.
Yeah, he just wrecks a Dokugumon.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I appreciate they can actually do physical moves like that. Like, he looks like he'd be a physical fighter.
Yeah, that's why I was so bummed when we got to see him the first time, and all he did was like a ranged wind move, and it's like,
yeah, he's been doing that little tornado move a lot.
Yeah, it's like, dude, are you just like physically fit looking for no reason?
Knowing Digimon, that is a possibility. That's a very real possibility.
Yeah, but like I'm pretty sure like when he digivolves and like gets ready to fight, he goes into like a stance and everything, and it's like he looks like he's about to like start fist fighting.
Man, I feel like we're gonna get through this episode really quickly. It's like it's mostly action. There's not like that much to talk about outside of the opening.
Yeah, mostly it's the kids running from Dokugumon as Arcanimon just salivates over their brains.
Gotta steal those child brains.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing how much a weird crossover there is between this and Metal Gear Rising. Yeah, eventually she gets him. It's like, oh, well, yeah, too many Digimon to fight off, of course.
Yeah, and she catches all of them.
Like, yeah, literally all of them.
Yeah, there's no one to the side to like come to the rescue or whatever. They're all like stuck in her webs, hanging upside down from the ceiling. And she's like, all right, Gamamon's interesting. I'm going to eat him first.
I should mention there is one person to the side we don't know about, and they choose to do nothing.
Huh?
Yeah, because at the end of the episode...
Oh, right.
Yeah, we do get a quick little reveal, and it's like, oh, alright.
Yeah, that's a complaint.
Baby back brains.
So yeah, that's an issue I have with this episode that we'll get to in a minute.
Well, let's be real, probably in like a second. Cause like she's getting Gamamon, and it's like, alright, well,
mouth open, wrapped around his head, and then Gamamon like eyes, like he's asleep or knocked out or whatever, and then his eye snaps open, and it's Gulu's Gamamon's eye.
Yeah.
And he digivolves to Gulu's Gamamon.
And yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just goes Dark Evolution out of nowhere and just friggin' fries her.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you want to eat me? All right, have all you want. And just, like, blast an energy blast through in her mouth and just blows her up from the inside.
This
And
is
it's
probably
like,
someone's fetish somewhere. I can see it.
it's such a cool kill. It's like, dang, man.
Like, it is a bit bullcrap that I can actually just kill her because she's like an ultimate, but fair enough. Arcamon's not that strong and he got like literally inside her freaking mouth. It's like, alright, sure.
I told you, he's probably stronger than your average champion.
Oh yeah, I believe that. It's just,
Case in point.
Yeah, it feels like there'd be more of a power difference here, but alright.
But yeah, so yeah, to my delight, the return of Gulus Gamamon. I watched this episode earlier in the week because people were posting about it on Twitter, so I already knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I got spoiled too in like a Discord.
Yeah,
because someone was like, "Oh, hey, spoiler, spoiler, spoiler," and I'm like, "Oh, well, nothing happens in this series. That's probably nothing." It's like, "Oh,
Gulus Gamamon's back."
Yeah, all right, good to know. Awesome.
So on one hand, I'm glad that this just seems to be the solution to this Digimon is bad and we can't like have them running around and they have to die. Like, just make a plot, have Gulus Gamamon appear and just kill the thing.
Man. Just on the same Discord, like, after I watched the episode, someone posted a friggin' video. It was, like, something like Gulus Gamamon versus Arcanimon full fight.
It's like 10 seconds.
Yeah, can you even consider this a fight?
No, this is just an execution.
And we get the big friggin' like, alright, so Goose Gamamon shows up, does his thing, and he's floating there, and Hero's just like, Gulus Gamamon, he starts walking at him, he's like, no, stay back, it's not yet time, or something like that, and then he just de-digifalls to Gamamon, it's like, what? Yeah, well, what the heck is that about?
Yeah, it's like, it's too soon, I think he says. But yeah, it's like, okay, on one hand, cool, he can show up and kill the really bad Digimon, but also, really, we could have gotten somewhere with the plot, but no.
Yeah, it's interesting, but at this point, I'm just kind of frustrated. I want more, like, actual story. I want, like, to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And we see a shadowy Digimon watching them.
Yeah, compounding the issue of, like, move the plot along already. We get this, and it's just like, is this going to be the trend? Gulus Gamamon shows up, and then there's a mysterious shadowy Digimon, and then it cuts away, and nothing happens?
Yeah, pretty much. It's not even the same one. It's like...
Yeah, it's Gargamon. Or like a dark Gargamon?
Yeah, this is Black Gargamon, which is really hard to tell because of the lighting, but you can tell that it's like a different color and has red eyes.
Yeah,
I believe this is like just straight up the first anime appearance of it.
I wasn't aware that there was a dark Gargamon, but I'm not surprised.
Black Gargamon specifically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell because it looks very greenish in the lighting, but like the parts that normally would be green are just straight up black.
Yeah. So I'm frustrated by this because it's like the first time it was like, oh, that's interesting. What's up with that? And now it's like, oh, okay. This means nothing if nothing happens.
I thought the first time this happened was something like episode 13. We've gone like 8 episodes and we still have no goddamn answers.
Incredible.
Like, I really like this show. It's just holy crap, like, please, main plot, though, I'm begging you, give me something.
Yeah, we got like a crumb of
And we
plot.
got another crumb, and it's very similar to the crumb we had before. And we're
Yeah.
trying to fit the crumbs together before we realize they're identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time it was interesting. Now it's just annoying.
We got a corner piece to the puzzle, and it was like, okay, heck yeah, I can start working on things now. And we got another piece, and it's the exact same corner piece. I feel like that's a good metaphor for this.
Yeah. So yeah, we continue to have nothing to go on.
Oh man, Ghost Game, please. But yeah, other than that, like, solid episode, fun direction, fun action, like, Arcaemon was an enjoyable villain. So hear me out, right? I really wish that, like, some of these episodes were just straight up two-parters.
Yeah, it'd be nice, like, because they just constantly
Yeah,
it's just we have to wrap it up in one episode.
Yeah, there's so much stuff where it's like, yeah, you can throw in like a few more insect Digimon here, like expand this into a two-part thing and like get somewhere. Like, you lose so much time when, like, every episode you have to, like, establish an entirely new, like, villain and threat and, like, an entirely new mystery to solve and all this stuff and, like, wrap it all up.
Yeah. Well, we don't need more insect Digimon or ever anything. This could have been a full episode and also have been a two-parter. Because it's like all of this happens and then like the mysterious Digimon shows up and then maybe one of the kids sees it or something and then we go from there. But this episode wraps up where they're standing outside the building and Hiro gets a call from his mom or like a text or something, and she's like, hey, my friend, whatever her name is that our Kiddymon is calling herself, is going to show up and whatever. And it's like, oh, she was a real person.
Yeah. Like, alright, here's what I'm thinking, right? Alright, so maybe people would hate this, but it's like, alright, you have the episode, it just starts off, they're, like, running from the, like, Dokuamon stuff, like, that probably goes on for longer, they get tied up, Arcaemon's going to, like, eat them, Gluesgamon bursts out of the web. End of episode to be continued, right?
Yeah.
And, like, next episode you have the big fight scene, maybe in, like, Drag Out, maybe of, like, the other Digimon play a bit of a part, like, make being Arcaemon a little more believable, and it's like, they see Black Gargamon, and, that becomes a bit of a thing, and maybe we get a bit more plot to it, but it's like, eventually they, like, lose him, and, that's the part 2 of the episode. It's like, alright, you get your action scene, you get more focus on the main plot and mystery, and then, like, we're kind of back to square one, but at least we have more to work with,
I disagree that the fight should have been more. I think it's good as it is.
It's fine as is. I just, like, I will have wanted more to it.
I'm fine with Gluesgamon just popping up and blowing her away. We just move on.
It's been 8 episodes of waiting for this guy to show up. I want him to do something more than this.
Yeah, have it be more plot relevant instead of him just fighting.
Yeah, maybe have, like, what had to, like, because the first time Gluesgamon shows up, he's just like, okay, later, Hero, I'm going to, like, leave off on my own because screw humans. What happened to that?
I feel like what happened is, why did he de-digivolve? Just because?
Just because.
Yeah, he was, like, trying to attack them, right?
Yeah, in the old episode, and he, like, de-digivolves, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's believable that like Gamamon somewhere inside him like fought back against it and forced the Digivolution.
You know what? That makes perfect sense if it's like Gamamon slowly gaining control. Maybe we could have like a moment where the characters talk about that or something.
Yeah, but basically what I'm getting at is he was just like, okay, like it probably just won't work if I try to take them out or whatever, so I'm just not gonna bother.
Yeah, fair enough, but still, you know. And just solid episode, but does leave a lot to be desired, I think.
Yeah, I'm happy that Goose Gamamon came back. I'm sad that hardly anything came of it.
Please plot though. Please Ghost Game. We're just doing Pokemon at this point. I don't want just Pokemon.
Yeah, that was always the thing you could say about Digimon. It's just like, oh yeah, Digimon might not have as good games, but like the show's better. And now it's like give us something, please.
Yeah, it's like I don't keep up with the Pokemon anime. I don't know what's doing or where. I do know apparently the animation on that has like skyrocketed.
Pokemon has gotten better from what I hear.
Yeah, that's gone places. It's like, alright, but I still want, like, if nothing else, at least this is, like, darker and more interesting, I think, but still, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so, anything else you really want to say about that before we move on?
Nah. I didn't watch the preview for the next one. Does it look remotely interesting, or did you watch it?
I think it was something out Dreams or something. I forget. I didn't like rewatch it. It was like it didn't seem like, you know, anything that crazy. Like it seems like, oh yeah, maybe we're gonna be stuck in like a dream world and we'll have to like escape or something like that. I'll probably be like, I hope this like all means we're getting more like Goose Gamon soon, because like I have to imagine that, like, ultimate forms are coming, like, it's about time for them, it feels like. You know? I kind of want to do something with this character before it gets, like, outdated by, like, stronger things and stops probably being, like, you know, a threat to characters and stuff.
Yeah.